Hello, good afternoon, everyone. This is Master Coach Yasmin, a certified life coach from the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneur. Welcome to Boss Connect, Who of the Hour episode for individuals in the leadership position in their respective organization. We are doing this video series as a service to our community during this time of physical isolation due to COVID-19. And today I am with Coach Pai.
Hi, Coach Hasmin. I am
Good.
Coach Pai, also change agent certified by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneur. The Boss Connect Who of the Hour is our initiative to connect with empowered bosses, both here and abroad. We connect to know what is their present situation, how our Who of the Hour is responding, and the outcome he is presently experiencing as a result of his chosen response.
Yes, and
Okay.
for the information of
Okay.
many, Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneur is based in Dallas, Texas, USA, with local presence through our 24/7 coaching hub, Decaf Coffee Republic, located in PC Compound, Capitolio, Pasig City. We offer coaching on-demand services any time of the day. Just connect through 0917-586-1661 or visit our FB page, Life Coach Philippines. We also provide life coach certification classes for those interested to become a professional life coach like us. So, Coach Pai, please introduce our guest today.
Yes, it is my privilege to guest in my good friend, Ariel Crisostomo. Ariel is
Hello.
a husband and a father for 32 years.
Mm.
He is
Naku,
also an industrial
nabisto.
engineer, an entrepreneur, experienced manager of non-stock nonprofit institutes such as of Tech-Voc School for out-of-school youth boys and basic education with collaboration for boys. So Ariel is also a tennis and a running enthusiast.
Mm.
So our boss connect who of the hour, ladies and gentlemen, is Ariel Crisostomo. Hi Ariel, how are you?
Hello, Hasmin. Hello, Coach Pai. How are you too? How are you
We're
too?
well and
Thank you for
good.
inviting me. Thank you for inviting
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, thank you also for saying yes to this invitation and for sharing your thoughts and your insights in this live show. So basically, we just wanted to know. I know that you're in charge of a lot of people, you're in charge of your household. So we just wanted to know how are you coping with the current situation, and maybe you can also share some tips to those who are tuned in to us right now on how we can become positive, how we can continue to be a source of strength to the people who are counting on us.
Okay, thank you. Well, of course, as you all know, as we all know, I'm in lockdown. We are in lockdown.
Mm.
It's an enhanced community quarantine. And for me, it's not just lockdown, it's not just ECQ, it's also wife quarantine. So, bago ko lumabas kailangan may approval ng aking wife, no? So, so that's being a husband and a father for 32 years, no? So it's work
Wow.
from home, 32
Mhm.
years, nabis yung edad, no? It's basically something new for all of us, work from home. Thanks to the
Mm.
technology,
Yeah.
now we can connect, now we can uh, get in touch, not only in the Philippines, but worldwide. So we have the challenge is to keep ourselves busy every day,
Yeah.
to put an order to a disorderly day, or you have to make sure you have a plan of life every day. No? It's at home, you know your boundary, you know your limits, and by being a boss is an advantage because you have to be number one effective. No, you have to be balanced. No, and basically with our day-to-day life, okay, day-to-day life, the priorities are the following for me. No, God first, okay, others second. That others, I mean my wife first, who is my CEO in the house. No, CEO siya, yung Chief Executive Officer ko. Ako yung COO, alam mo naman pa yan, di ba? Nambit mo na si Mrs. ko, no?
Yes.
Oo ng oo
Yes.
si Ariel, no? So, and then next to the wife or the husband is the kid, and then relatives, help, household help, and others, people outside the house, no? So you have to be planning your day-to-day activities, no? Start the day right, okay? And starting the day right is waking up on time. And even if we have all the time in the world to sleep, we have to wake up on
Mm-hmm.
time. And of course,
Mm.
the moment we wake up and we're alive, oh, salamat, buhay tayo. No?
Yeah.
And we are alive and healthy, that's a bonus, no? Because you know what's happening out there, no? We are alive, healthy, and we have food to eat for 3 square meals a day. We should be very grateful, no? And the rest of the day, you have to plan out. And at the end of the day, you have to review if something happened. Something good happened for the day. That's the only way for us to maybe avoid getting bored, avoid falling into routine, avoid falling into the monotony of the day-to-day activity. Planning every day, no? With systematic
So,
planning of
yeah.
your day. Yeah, go ahead.
Do
Yes,
you still
Sherry.
get to work from home, Ariel?
Yes, I work from home, and that's part of my middle day activity called the management meeting, of course. Okay, and meeting with colleagues, by department,
Mm.
meeting with the department. Okay, and of course the advantage of the technologies that wherever they are, no, walang lusot, no, walang lusot, no. So we can deliver. Okay, we can deliver uh, our activities any time of the day. So we have to adjust everything.
So, what's the most challenging part of you working as a boss, given the current situation?
Oh my, yeah, I think we have as a boss, you have to make sure that even if you're not earning, okay, and you're not sure of earning the next 2 to 3 months, you have to make sure
Mhm.
that people get paid,
Mm.
and especially the daily wage earner, they have to get paid, okay. And just last before the start of the lockdown, pinagawa ko yung aking tubo with the tubero, and he was so
Mhm.
grateful, sir. I am salamat po at I have something to pay for food for the next week. I don't know how many weeks to go, but then of course, syempre kailangan bigyan mo more than the minimum, and I just don't know how he's surviving up to this time. So yun ang challenge natin, yung the social responsibility, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for sharing that. But do you believe that something great will come out of this situation? And if you think that, despite the challenges, something great will come out, what do you think are those things that we can take away out of the situation? And at the end of this pandemic, we can still say that, we won, right? Everybody wins. Somehow it wasn't something that gave us too much pain, but really in the end it was a win-win for all.
Well, good question. Number one, this crisis for me is the great neutralizer. No matter what status you have in life right now, okay, can happen to you, no? So it's a wake-up call for everyone, no? And good to be a Filipino in this kind of circumstances because
Mm-hmm.
tayong mga Pinoy sanay tayo sa hirap,
Mm-mm.
malindol, mataal volcanic eruption, mabaha, okay? Everything. We've been through that before, and but this is different. This is different. This is invisible. We cannot see our enemy. All we have to do is to stay home, and for us, it should make us tougher, okay, stronger, and better after this pandemic. No?
Mm.
And for a boss in the house and boss in the office, I have to be stronger. I have to make sure I ask God for help so that I remain cheerful, I remain optimistic, positive, because this is just temporary. This is just, I hope it will last, it will not last long. Alam mo naman na maghihirap, ang mahihirapan ay yung malalong mahirap, di ba? In our case, we have to thank God for whatever we have right now, no? And in our community, this keeps us closer, no? We are in one village here in Alabang, and we don't know each other. But
Mm.
because of this pandemic, now we have no choice but to get to know each other and to help each other, no? Not only to help us survive, not only to help us avoid the illness, no, the coronavirus, no, but also to help others, no. Number one, yung ating mga uh, tricycle driver, yung ating mga taga-informal dwellers, yung mga developing community, yung mga gardener, yung mga garbage man, yung mga security guard, no? We have to help them, no? Of course, charity begins at home. We have to take care of our family. Okay, we have to take care of ourselves, no? And because of the situation, okay, we have to help each other, neighbors, no? Gather together. Thanks again to the technology, we form a Viber group to raise funds, solicit funds, and then to donate it to the parish, to donate it to the sitios, and to donate it to the basurero, hardinero, tubero, security guard, and so on and so forth. So yun. So, ang tawag dito, bayanihan ang nangyari.
Mm.
No? Bayanihan.
It's really
I think
amazing
after
everything that
this,
you do.
ah,
I think
ah,
it's amazing everything
what do you
that you
mean?
do.
Oh, kailangan eh. By the way, I have to mention one thing. No matter how busy we are, we have to find time to get enough sleep and of course to exercise. No? Importante
Mm.
yung kuan. So hindi lockdown kami. Hindi makatakbo sa kalye. So takbo, akyat panaog, okay, buhat ng tubig, okay. So devise ways to keep yourself fit, and that's the only way to be immune, no, and then to be stronger against the virus, no. So I have to make sure that every day, as you mentioned in the introduction, I am a tennis player and
Mm.
a runner. So I
Wow.
have to make sure I'm still fit after this pandemic, after this lockdown, no. So that should also be part of our busy schedule, no? Day-to-day schedule.
So, how do you feel now that it looks like uh, your pastimes they need to take a backseat for a while? I can just imagine if part of your weekly routine would be playing tennis and running, and suddenly you could not do it anymore. How do you deal with that kind of struggle? Na biglang, oh my God, I cannot do this anymore. Was it difficult?
It's really difficult, very difficult, but you have to find ways, okay, to find ways like the the routine exercises, okay, for you to run around the house, up and down the house, no, at least for you to be uh, at least moving, no, for 1 hour every day, no, para pagbalik ng normal, the real normal. This is the new normal, the real normal. Then you're still fit, okay. And of course, another thing I'd like to share with our friends out there is, of course, the intellectual, the academic, and the cultural aspect of our being. No, that we have to find time to study, no?
Mm.
Advanced study, or look for other aspects wherein you can learn new things, new and better things, to be new, to be a better boss, better employee, better worker after this event. And of course, inspirational messages from here and there. Using our internet, of course, we are connected, but the moment we need to be disconnected because we are talking to people in the house, then we have to do that. Yeah? We could be connected to people outside, but once we are in the dining table, in the conversation with the wife, with the kids, should be 100% listening, no, 100% attention. No? Otherwise, we're physically present, but then uh, disconnected, no, disconnected, connected outside, but not inside, no. So what I mean by that is we can disconnect with technology, but reconnect with the people around us, no.
Mm. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's one thing. That's one challenge, no, for all of us, no. Ako kahit na ako digital migrant, no, hindi ako digital native, minsan nakakatukso yung the whole time you're into the social media, the internet, no. Okay, but then there should be time for that. No?
Mm.
There should be
Mm.
a practice of
Yeah.
self-control, no, with regard to the gadgets, no.
Yes.
Just a time
So it
for
looks like
togetherness, no.
yeah, so it
100%
looks like
attention.
you've been very, very engaged lately. So you've been talking about really talking to
Mm.
your family, your employees, probably. So now that you're spending most of your time with people, with a lot of people, is there anything new that you discovered and anything new that you want to start even after this pandemic?
Any what's the first one again? Anything that I discovered.
Yes.
I
Is there
discovered a
something
lot of
new that you
things, no.
discovered? Can you
Of
share
course,
some
this
of
one
those
is
things?
the technology. Okay, the reading materials from
Mm.
friends, no? uh,
Mm.
and also part of my schedule is also to learn new language, no? Or review language like
Mm.
Spanish, no? So
Mm.
include that in the
Wow.
routine. Otherwise, kasi nagiging very
Galing.
monotonous, no? If
Mm.
all work, exercise, okay, eating, resting, uh, try to learn something new, no? Hindi ko na kinaiyak si Coach Cherry, alam mo naman, kaibigan tayo, pero hindi ako marunong kumanta. Pero I'm trying my best, no? While working, singing, no? Out of tune, but
Wow.
then kapalmoks na lang, hoping to improve after the pandemic, no? At least, no? But learning new songs, no? The songs of the young yappies and so on and so forth, no? So really have to find time to enjoy our day, to vary the whatever we do the whole day, so that we learn something new, something better, and then hopefully after this lockdown, we have so many things to offer to others. By the way,
Mm.
You
one of the things
mentioned
I do nowadays is, yeah,
you
one
mentioned
of the
you were
things I do,
studying Spanish, right? Can you share with us at
yes,
least one Spanish sentence that you've learned so far?
guapito, no, guapo,
Wow.
kulang,
Word lang
hola,
yata yan,
basic
Ariel
na basic.
eh. Wala bang sentence?
Basic na, wala pa.
Okay.
Tonto, sorry. Just to make you laugh a bit. No? So,
Yeah.
just to tell you that you have to find ways to learn new things. Okay. This is the time to reflect actually, time to go deeper. Kumbaga sa atin, para tayong nag-retreat, para
Mm.
tayong
Mm-mm.
nag-recharge,
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
para tayong
Mm.
nag-refuel, no? And then the moment that time is already in its where we're back to normal, we have so much to offer. Okay, so
Mm.
we just don't know. Meron nga ako nabasa, the past is just like an encash check. No? Tapos na yon.
Mm-hmm.
What else can we do?
Yeah.
The present is cash on hand. You know? We plan day to day, daily plan of life. But the future, we never know. No, it's a promissory note. Only God knows. No, sad to say, for the past 2 weeks, I lost two of my classmates, batchmates. No,
Mm.
not
Oh, I'm
because of the
sorry to
virus,
hear
but
that.
because of various illness. No, but then you cannot visit. No, and we cannot at least. Uh, well, what I mean is there is beginning. We have to begin with the end in mind. That all of us, that our life is short, okay, that we are all dust and dust we will return. We have nothing and we will bring nothing at all after this, no? And that's why we have to
Yeah.
reflect, no, our purpose in life, our mission in life, as a father, as a husband, as a wife, as a boss, as a friend, as a colleague, okay, and as a citizen of this country, we have to reflect whatever we can do, and then, well, day-to-day planning, okay, nothing yet for strategic planning, tactical planning lang muna. Strategic planning later on once we are back to normal. Okay, so those things, no? Those things, I hope nakakatulong yung mga ordinary thing that I do, just like any one of us, ordinary people, so that we remain positive, optimistic, cheerful, strong for once we are back to the old normal. Okay?
Thank you for
Ako,
sharing
ang
that,
dahil ko ito
Ariel.
nasabi, baka
It's okay lang,
Thank
sir.
you. Yeah, baka si Coach Hasmin merong questions for you.
Yes, oo. Sir, natutuwa kami because we see how you are responding given the challenges right now by learning new things, reconnecting with your family, ganun po And ano po ba alam po natin ang definition ng COVID-19 So we're not doctors but we know what is COVID-19. It's a disease, di po ba? Pero sa inyo po personally and professionally, what is COVID-19?
What a good question. What is COVID-19 for me? Personally, there's a message for this kind of disease. It's beyond us, human being. It's
Yeah.
a something that should make us more humble. It should have a humbling effect to all of us, no? That oops, no matter how powerful you are now, how rich you are now, this one, regardless of your position, no, it's a wake up call. Okay, it's something that I have to ask. I and together my family and with all of us as something more powerful to help us, no,
Yeah.
to get over this situation. No, for me that's something personal, and it's just a wake up call for us to start all over again, to begin again. What's missing? Okay, what should be done? What were not done before that should be done? Dapat nating i-realign, no?
Yeah.
All of us, no? All of us. And as you said, Coach has been professionally, well, it's a crisis. At the same time, it's an opportunity for us to be prepared again professionally, to be better professionally. We should not stop. The work should not stop, no, with this pandemic. No, we have to keep on doing our best in the house, at home. It all begins at home. No, you have to make up for the lost time with the wife, the husband, the kids. No, okay, and most of the time, the problem with this is we are physically present, but emotionally, spiritually absent.
Wow.
In wherever we are because of the technology, no?
Yeah.
So this is one thing, one opportunity for us. This crisis is an opportunity for us to be together, and not only just to be together, to help each other and to help others, no, outside the home, no, especially for those of us who can afford to do that, no, because we have our roof, our wall, our floor, our bed, we can sleep well. Well, many people out there, yung social distancing hindi talaga applicable. You know that, na? Yung 3 square meals a day. Oh, hopefully, no, hopefully, no? But then really my heart cries for them, no. I really cry for them. I pray for them because I've been there. I was born in Anakbayan, Paco, Manila, which was really, I know the situation, no? And with hard work, okay, and so much blessings from our Lord, no? Okay, we're in this situation, so we better pay back, no? Those who cannot and to those who do not have. So that for me is something that for me is the professional and the personal mindset for this crisis, Coach Jasmine. I hope
Yeah.
I answered your question, ma'am.
Yes. Opo, very inspiring. We love how you see this in that kind of perspective, ano? Kasi ang alam lang natin sakit lang siya eh, pero binigyan niyo po siya ng ibang kahulugan ngayon. In a very
Ay,
inspiring.
salamat.
Opo. Ang tanong ko sir,
Salamat po, salamat po.
you mentioned about God, you mentioned about faith. Paano niyo po ba ito nakikita in the lens of faith?
Ang gaganda ng tanong niyo, mama. In the lens of faith, oh my
Opo.
God. So this helps us to be closer to God and to be sons of God. I'm so happy to see many people, though they cannot go to church, but they are online. Okay, online. So in the parish that where we go to mass, no, you only see a handful, no. But on a daily basis, if you want to check if you want to attend a church service or mass, you'll see not just a handful. It's more than 100, 150, 180. But this is just the gadget connected. How many are the members of the family watching, listening? Diba?
Yeah.
So that one, especially for us Filipinos, madasalin tayo, di ba? Malapit tayo kay Bathala, no? Kahit na bahala na kadalasan, pero tayo, yun ang ating, that's why I'm very positive with the Filipinos, kasi no matter what, we can survive, we will survive, kasi mataas yung faith natin, eh, no? And Filipinos pray kahit na nasa crisis na, nakangiti pa rin. Di ba? So, masaya pa rin, no? So, at saka natutuwa ako din sa social media, katakot-takot na pasahan ng jokes, no? TikTok here and there, di ba? So,
yeah,
ang
actually may
gagaling.
meme
So,
nga eh,
nakakaliw.
na yung iba parang first time na humihingi ng tulong sa Diyos when, for the longest time, hindi naman sila naniniwala sa Diyos, or parang for the first time, may mga posts about God when their posts on Facebook have never mentioned God ever, right? So, wow, it's really amazing what's happening.
Ngayon.
Yes, opo.
Grabe
Ayan,
talaga. So, this is, I think, the message, no? Yes po. Ano po?
Opo, ayun, ang galing ng message po. Ano yan, may nanonood po sa atin si Coach Candy. Sabi niya, draws us closer to God and be sons of God. #beautiful. Being sons of God is doing His work and purpose that God has for us. Ayan po ang nakuha niya po sa inyong mensahe.
Yes.
Ayan.
Thank you
So
po.
if you want to share this video po, sir, because you've shared a lot of insights, you can watch this on replay sa Coach A Coaching Community Facebook page para pwede niyo pong mapakita sa mga kaibigan niyo po and to your employees that they can also watch this on replay. Outcome, sir. Anong gusto mong makita pagkatapos ng COVID-19?
Wow. So, ang gusto ko sana yung all of us, number one, yung sinabi niyo nga, yung closeness and helplessness and then humility because of what happened. Not only for those of us who are in need, but those who are already in power, but they are in need of the supernatural help, that they maintain good relationship with God, with the family, with the wife, no? So that we just don't stay in love, but grow in love with God, with wife, with husband, with kids, with the poor, the sick, the old, and the dying. That it becomes a part of our system, no? That we don't just help each other when we are all in need, but anytime, no? Till the end of our mission here on earth, right? So yun ang sana maging outcome ito, yung transformation.
Wow.
The transformation, no? This one is a formation for all of us. We are formed. Nahubog tayo, nagising tayo. Tapos pag natapos ito maging transform. I don't know the Tagalog word for transform. Pero from formation to transformation. from
Galing.
information to formation to transformation, that we all be we change for the better. No? So that's why if there are two words I'd like to impart for us not to forget this opportunity with you is the new and better, new things, new learning, and so that we become better person,
Mm.
no? Better citizen, better father, better husband, better friend,
Yeah.
better son of God. No? New and better things to do so that we'll be transformed for the rest of our life. Lord, there's something good always in
Yeah.
everything that happens to us, di ba? Sabi
Mm.
nga ni sabi nga ni Cherry, ano daw yung Latin, ano daw yung Spanish na nalaman ko, medyo wala pa, hilaw pa yung. Pero this one I cannot forget. Omnia in bonum. Omnia
Mm.
in bonum. Latin to, all for the good, all for the good, all for the good. No? Everything
Mm.
for the good. No? And
Mm.
buti lang tayo mga Pinoy ay mataas ang paniniwala sa buong may kapal.
Mm.
Correct.
Okay na ba yun? Okay
Okay.
na ba yun?
Ang galing, ang galing po.
Nakatulong po ba yun? Nakatulong
Nakatulong
po ba
po.
yun?
Yes po. At
Salamat
Definitely.
po, salamat.
dami po namin
Salamat
natutunan.
po,
Kaya
salamat po.
mapanood po ito in replay. So, last message po with your team, sir. So, if they
Ay,
watch this on replay, anong gusto nyo sabihin sa kanila?
sa aking team, sa aking grupo.
Opong grupo nyo.
Well, stay, stay, stay. Okay, number one is focus. Day to day focus. Plan your day. Don't waste your day. An idle mind is a devil's playground. Okay?
Mm.
And we just don't know if we still have tomorrow. No, it's a promissory note. Only God knows. No, so day to day, make the most of your day. Okay, be plan it out so that you can multiply your time. No,
Mm.
if you are very orderly in the use of your time, you can multiply it 3 times. No, so what in the house, at home, wherever you are, lockdown, enhanced community quarantine, sa akin, wife quarantine, make the most of it. No? So,
Wow.
learn new things, enjoy the day, okay? Rest, exercise, pray, play, get together, relationship, and so on and so forth. No? We have only one heart to love God, one heart to love your family, and one heart to love yourself. Don't forget to love yourself because
Mm.
mankind needs you, all of you, so that you live
Powerful.
longer to serve God and to serve mankind. Yun lang, pwede na yun.
Galing. Oh, galing.
Okay ba
Thank
yun?
you, sir. Opo, maraming salamat po,
Thank
Sir
you.
Ariel. Thank
Salamat
you,
po.
Coach Pai. Any message
Salamat
po,
po.
Coach Pai, kay
Salamat
Sir
po.
Ariel?
I just wanted to thank Ariel for giving us his precious time. I know that he's very busy as the boss at home and as the boss outside at the
Si
home,
Mrs.
right?
ang boss
So,
sa bahay.
ay si Mrs. pala. Kasi yung guest namin kanina, ang sabi ay si Mister lang dapat ang boss at si Mrs. ay dapat mag-surrender, di ba? So, thank you for your time, Ariel. And I hope to
Ako
see
ang
you after this lockdown. I hope na you keep up the good work, keep up everything that you're doing. And thank you for helping a lot of the underprivileged, as you mentioned earlier.
Yes, opo. And as we end this interview, we would like to declare good health po sa inyo and your family, sir. And we are also declaring healing
thank
also
you
for
po.
the people who are already infected,
Thank you
a
po.
miracle cure para po sa infection po na ito, sa sakit na ito, and provision for those people who are already wala na po silang income right now. So we are praying all of these things na
Oo.
sagutin po ng ating Panginoon. And with that, Coach Pai, tuturuan natin si Sir Ariel ng Love
Yes.
Bomb Boom. This is how we spread the love, sir, online. So we do the Love Bomb Boom. So form your hands into a heart shape, sir. Ayan po. Ayan. Yeah. Ayun.
Yan.
Heart.
Yeah.
Gitna po
Heart.
kayo. Yan. Heart.
Kailangan mo mag-move to the right.
Yan.
Yan. Perfect. Perfect.
Ilagay niyo po sa heart niyo, love bomb. This is the love bomb. Then papasabugin po natin. Boom!
Ako may puso pala ako.
Opo, tapos
Sabugin ko yung puso ko. Boom!
Papasabugin natin yan ng
love
ganyan.
bomb po yan. Okay, at 2 beses po natin gawin, ha? 1, 2, 3. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam,
Love,
boom.
bam,
Love that.
boom.
Yay. Thank you, sir. Thank you
Thank
so much.
you.
Po, sir.
Thank you rin ha. Thank you ha.
Thank you, Ariel.
Isang
Thanks for tuning in,
karangalan.
Bye.
guys. We'll see you again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.